All right, let's talk about something that could be a serious game changer for your career. We're going to crack the code on the PMP, the Project Management Professional Certification. If you've got your eyes set on a leadership role, you're definitely going to want to stick around for this.
So here's the big question, right? Is the PMP actually your next best career move? That's what we're here to figure out. By the time we're done, you'll have everything you need to make that call for yourself. So let's start at the very beginning.
Before we get into all the benefits, the requirements, the money, let's just get on the same page. What is a PMP anyway? Okay, so the PMP comes from the Project Management Institute, or PMI, and it is, without a doubt, the global gold standard. Getting this certification is like telling the entire professional world, hey, I know how to lead and direct complex projects, and I've got the credential to prove it. It's the real deal.
And you know what's so cool about it? It creates this kind of universal language. It doesn't matter if you're in tech, healthcare, construction, whatever. The PMP framework gives everyone a shared playbook. So a project manager in Berlin and a project manager in Brazil are basically speaking the same professional language.
All right, so we know what it is. Now let's get to the part you really care about. Why should you even bother? What's in it for you? This is all about the value, the payoff, the return on investment.
Let's just start with the number that makes everyone's head turn. According to PMI's own research, PMP holders report a median salary that is a whopping 33% higher than their colleagues who aren't certified. And you might be asking, why such a massive jump? Well, it's because companies are willing to pay a premium for people who can prove they know how to manage risk and get results using a trusted global standard.
And to put that 33% into real-world numbers, check this out. In the US, the median salary for a PMP holder is sitting right around $120,000. I mean, with a salary bump like that, the certification basically pays for itself in no time at all.
But hey, it's not just about the money. Getting your PMP gives your professional credibility a huge boost. It's recognized all over the world, which makes you way more marketable. It opens doors to senior and director-level jobs, and honestly, in a lot of competitive fields, it's becoming what they call table stakes. It's the minimum you need just to get in the game.
Okay, the upside is pretty clear. But now for a reality check. Are you even eligible? Let's break down exactly what you need to have under your belt to even apply for the PMP.
So as you can see, there are a couple of different paths, and it really depends on your education. The big takeaway here, having a 4-year degree cuts the required hands-on experience way out, from 60 months to just 36. But notice that one thing stays the same for everyone. You've got to have those 35 hours of formal project management education. No skipping that part.
Now this is super important, so listen up. When PMI talks about experience, they are not talking about just being a member of a project team. They are looking for hours where you are actually leading and directing the project, making the calls. Your admin work or individual tasks, while valuable, just don't count toward this specific requirement.
You know, whenever you have something this valuable and this sought after, myths and rumors start to fly around. So let's do a little reality check and bust 3 of the biggest myths about the PMP.
First up, you've probably heard this one, right? The idea that the PMP is just a way for the organization to make a quick buck off you, that it's just an expensive piece of paper.
But the reality? It's a strategic investment. Yeah, the upfront cost can be anywhere from about $1,200 to over $5,000. But think back to that salary increase we talked about. The ROI is huge. Plus, here's a pro tip. You can keep the renewal costs way down by using free resources like webinars and articles to get your required credits.
Okay, myth number 2 is a trap that a lot of experienced project managers fall into. They think, hey, I've been doing this for years, I can just walk in and ace the exam.
Not so fast. The reality is that this exam is tough for a reason. It's not testing you on how you run projects at your current job. It's testing you on the official PMI mindset, their specific best practice way of doing things. And that means you've got to hit the books, usually for about 3 to 6 months to get it down.
And the final myth we're going to bust today, the idea that the PMP is the be-all, end-all, that if you want to succeed in project management, this is your only option.
And this slide shows you exactly why that's just not true. Look, the PMP is the king for experienced leaders, no doubt, but it's part of a whole ecosystem of certifications. If you're just starting out, the CAPM is a fantastic entry point. And if you're in the tech or software world, something more focused on Agile or Scrum, like the PMI ACP or a certified Scrum Master, might actually be a better fit for you. It's all about what you need.
So there you have it. We've defined the gold standard, we've looked at the incredible payoff, we've gone through the tough requirements, and we've busted some myths. Which brings us right back to where we started. After all that, is the PMP your next strategic investment? Now the ball is in your court.